Howdy guys, I'm FL08, your favorite wolf girl enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Storge. This is an FE8 hack made by Becker. Today it's time for Chapter 4, River's Edge. Yes, there are only 2 chapters remaining in this normal mode playthrough. We will of course be doing a hard mode one, but for now, only 2 more chapters with this squad of units that we've got. Apparently it's a river map, I would hope, I would assume. I do like me a good river map. Anyway, for this story, Jotor. What is it, my lord? Don't what is it me, you know exactly why I'm here. I paid good money for those bandits to wreak havoc, so why am I hearing about 4 different groups all being scattered and defeated by the same one person? Fair enough. Do you speak of that merchant and his mercenary guard heading to Fusel? It's simply an unfortunate coincidence. Twice is a coincidence, thrice is a pattern. This is clearly no simple merchant we're dealing with. He must be an agent of Duke Gale's, who caught onto our plans. Somehow I don't think that's the truth. You're being overly paranoid. Like heck I am. If this continues, all will be for naught. Either we end this Becker now, or it's all over. So, what exactly do you want to do? You've been crowning about you and your cult's dark power for some time now. Well, prove it. Wipe this vermin from existence. I refuse. This is beneath me. You will do it, or else the deal is off. Whew. He actually pulled that card. That's kind of crazy. Fine. It would probably be best to get rid of them anyways. So this is kind of cool. Kind of gives me a vibe of, what's that one dude's name? The dude in FE4, like, Chapter 2. You know who I'm talking about if you do. I kind of get a vibe of him, except actually competent in some ways. Good. There's another bandit group you should join up with for this attack. I want no mistakes. Blast it. Okay, I mean, I kind of like how this is unfolding. The Twin Rivers. Once we cross here, it's a straight shot to Fusel. So, we'll be arriving soon then. Yep. Alright. Wait, who are those men in robes and those boats? There, they have ballistae and more armed men. Ooh, you've got to be kidding me. River pirates? Really? And what, some mage order turned to banditry too? Wait, these men, they're not bandits. I've only seen these robes. Oh, by the gods. What is it? This was before your time, but that symbol is of the Shadow Sworn. I thought they had been purged years ago, but they survived, and now are here to kill us. Great. Don't worry, this is nothing. We faced worse on this trip than some weirdos and corsairs, and I'll try to be more careful this time. Yes, I apologize when I was short with you. Last time, Father, I appreciate it, but I think this is a conversation we should save for later. True enough, of course. Very nice. Okay, and that's all that we've got to do for this chapter. Very good. Lot of interesting story drop. I very much enjoy how the villain dude, I think his name is, no, this guy's name is Jorter. The other dude, I liked him. Wait, where is he? Oh, here he is. Okay. Here's Jorter, the boss of this map, a high-ranking leader in the revived Shadow Sworn. Sadistic. Got A rank in essentially all magic except light. Makes sense. 26 skill with the Lunatome, and 20 power. Okay. So he's gonna be quite scary to deal with, but I think that we have all of the tools to put up with him. Scallywag, a band of river pirates, corsairs, and other criminals. That's really funny. Barrier Lance. Well, this looks like a very fun map. I also did notice a boss boat. This is Lujkan, the Dreadnought. Brave, long-range weapon, can't crit. That's a really cool portrait. A pirate who's pillaged every shore, harbor, and riverbank. I have to assume that this can only be used by Sanal, which, if that's the case, we're quite lucky in this way. 3 move, that means he can move essentially freely in this little portion of the map. It is a brave tome, so we're going to have to get out there some way or another. It is also quite heavy. He has 25 con, so he's not way down below his 6 speed. Very fascinating. Well, I'm going to do some quick preparations, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, I do believe that I am finally ready to go, after a couple of mishaps in this opening segment. These are the insects that have the Duke so worried. Indeed, oh man, these landlubbers be nothing. The Dreadnought will rip them to pieces. Lord save me. Of course, of course. Okay, so before we begin this map, let's look over some of the enemies again. We'll go back over the bosses. Here's Jotor, of course the high-ranking druid, with his 20 base power, 26 base skill, beating 13 crit out the gate on a Lunatome. Quite scary for obvious reasons. This is exactly enough to one-shot any playable unit in Fire Emblem GBA. That's simply how that is. As long as he crits, he can kill anybody. So for obvious reason, that's scary. We'll have to deal with him when we get to him. The other boss right here, Lujkan, simply a fleet, but a brave tome, or a brave ballista, I guess I would say. That's really cool. Not often that you see that. In fact, that might be the first time I've ever seen that. It's also droppable. Probably goes to Sinal. I'd have to assume that that's the case, and she's also a fleet. And then the other notable enemy, Navaratri. She is a sniper who doesn't move. She simply stands here. She says, or her description is a fearsome deadeye. Can't be bothered to move from her spot. With a 1-3 range, S-rank bow, 14 might, plus 5 defense. She's scary. She's very scary. She has -6 speed from the bow, though, so that's not too bad. 7 speed isn't unbearable. But yeah, so I don't have a flyer to get up here, so I'm gonna have to break these if I want to get to her. We'll see. We'll see if we go for that side objective. It might be worth it. I guess we'll try it out. But anyway, this map looks like a lot of fun. Well, my preparations didn't stay, so let me do that really quickly. Okay, unfortunate little mishap there aside, we have a pretty good strat for this map. My preparations didn't stay again. 1 second, be right back. Okay, this time it should be in order. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get into the map. I was going to start this map by simply barriering Dawkins like this. Whoosh, good old barrier staff, the first time we've actually got to use this in this run. Perhaps it's not worth it in this particular, this particular game, because the mages don't seem to be too overbearing. Obviously, these guys don't care about your resistance anyway, and neither does he. So, like, currently the barrier staff may not be worth it, but I'm not mad that I picked one up. This guy right here with the sleep staff is going to be a little bit of a bother, but that's okay. And I'm just going to kill this this dude right here with Dawkins now that he's been barriered up. I think that the way I had this planned was right like that. Good. Go for it, Dawkins. Apparently the ruins tile that is right in front of Dawkins counts as a movement hindrance, which is weird. I've actually never seen that done before, but it's not a bad mechanic in any way. From there, I'll just trade these guys over to their respective sword-slaying weapons, and these guys can get bodied, I guess. And then Radogast can potentially kill this guy. If he can, I'm going to do it. Very good. Awesome. So that should set us up in perfect order for the following turn. I have no idea what's to come following this. Amazing level up. Actually, almost perfect level up. This guy can't move, so he's not a worry. Hand axe and steel bow is quite scary on its own, but can't move, so we'll have no big issues getting through him. From there, I'm honestly just gonna back up behind these guys and let this mercenary come to us. Unless she just one-rounds, she very well may. Does she with the flux tome? I mean, that's definitely possible. We'll put, ooh, he can almost reach. Maybe if I'd done my preparations just a little bit better again, then I could have had Malachi kill him. I'm gonna try with the Flex Tome. If she gets hit, whatever, it's not really a big deal. He is on a forest, so I don't expect both of these to hit, but if they do, I'm quite pleased. Wouldn't have been a bad idea to probably pick up another Flux Tome as well. I know that Aragon Gamer has been using Thunder on her, and that's been a great time. I do have a Thunder Tome, but it's been stuck on Miss Cruthine over here. Or Cruthne? I don't know how to pronounce her name at all, and I'm probably not going to get any better at that either. So we'll just move on along and see what exactly happens on this coming turn. Shouldn't be too much. I noticed there's a Sword Slayer on one of those pirates. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. But otherwise, we should be good to go. Yep. Gretchen needs to get some level ups because I am under the impression that she is quite capable of a certain greater power, so to speak, at a later point. Not that I know when that is, but I do certainly want her to be leveled up somewhat. Speaking of Gretchen as well, I have been advised somewhat that using the king plus Gretchen, the emperor guy from the beginning, using Gretchen and him, they can sweep the game, so that's really cool. I'm probably going to try that out between runs because apparently you get something cool from finishing the game with the king on your team. Because I know that there's a New Game Plus, and I know that there are a lot of features that you perhaps don't get to experience without a New Game Plus save, so I'll certainly be trying that one out. Okay, I'll put Dawkins down. Oh, I can't reach. Well, if I could drop him in range of that, I'd be quite down to do so. Can we rescue Dawkins with her? No. Well, how do I want to do this? Because I could drop with... Wait, what is hindering me here? Plane... Wait, what's hindering me? Why can't I... Is this not... Oh, that's a clip. Oh. That does certainly make things more difficult, doesn't it? Well, I mean, I guess that's fine. We'll just put him here on this, this right here. He'll be just fine. He'll go over there next turn probably and body up on some pools. Let's see, which one of these? I think it was this one with the Sword Slayer? This one, Crusher. Crusher's a funny axe. I would probably like to pick one up sometime. But yeah. That should do the thing. That should be the thing done, essentially. There's a rapier right there, but I don't think that I have to worry about it too much as long as I stay out of its range. This guy will attack Gretchen, that's perfectly acceptable. I'll just sort of spam heal with Sievert because it doesn't matter anymore. I've got enough healing to last me. And I think we'll otherwise just get a move on. Try to get as many people moving as we can. Shaver Tome? Is that what that is? Yeah. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Justin and Malachi. Looks good to me. And then whoever gets hit with the Sleep Staff will just restore. Because I've got that equipped on Sievert. Let's see. Yep, that'll work out just fine. End turn. This one's going to be quite a long map, actually, I believe. So, we'll see how that goes precisely. Good old Gretchen here with the Fey Blade, letting it rip, no doubt. She's really good with what she is, you know, she makes good use of her stats. That's about all I can say with her. She's a very standard mercenary, nothing more, nothing less. Okay, yep, understandable. 100% sleep on him. I do need to check the description of the Shadow Sworn. Members of a cult pledged to eternal darkness. That is a big rip. 'Tis a shame, no doubt. Simply put, the enemies are not our allies. Riveting commentary, as you can see. Let's see, can we kill... I know that this guy is probably best taken out by Dawkins just because of the res, but can we reach the rest of them is the thing here. I guess we can, if we use her with her long-range tome. Can we kill with anything? I mean, I guess what I'll do is I'll kill this guy with Dawkins instead, assuming he can. We can even use the Francesca, an axe that we haven't used very much of. A very good axe, no doubt about it. Typically just slows him down a little bit, but the steel axe makes it so that this guy's slowed down in equal measure. Possibly greater measure? Almost definitely. Very mediocre level up there. Can't be too displeased by Dawkins in any way, but that was a very not great level up, all things considered. In fact, he missed every single growth rate that was higher, except for his, no, he missed every single growth rate that was higher. Yep. Only HP and skill. That's kind of wild. Okay, and then Sinal can eat this guy alive. Good old Pirate Sinal. Easily one of the best pirates I've ever used. She's, I don't know, I feel like she might be a little bit slept on in terms of the community of the game. I don't know what other people's thoughts on her are, but she's been putting in the work, and I appreciate her a ton. Let's see, let's see, yeah, this one's gonna be hard to kill. I'm hoping for a crit here, but no certainty. Okay, there's a crit. Awesome, good job. Thanks, Kruthine. It's a perfect kill. Most excellent indeed. The TIRS. I still don't know what that means. If anybody knows what that means, feel free to let me know. Also, that was a silence. I forgot about that. I need to make better use of that. Kruthine by herself is better than a barrier staff, and she's not even that far off from the, you know, cost of a barrier staff. Let's see, so in terms of you, I could probably just kill this guy and then stand here with the Firestone. Dang, I'm just missing it. That is unlucky. Perhaps even a skill issue. So, this guy's got the Crusher, and then the other one's got the Sword Slayer. I've got to be a little bit careful here if that's the case. I can stand here and Steel Bow or something. Maybe that's not a good idea, actually. Firestone would not be bad. Darkstone would essentially just let me tank this enemy phase. I think I'll do that. Yeah, we'll just do that. That sounds great, actually. And then, let's see. I'll probably run past here with... No, I can't really afford to do that. I was going to run past there with Laverne and just sort of kill this guy and then stand there and see what they could do about it, but they could do something about it, I'm pretty sure. Unless I use, like, a lance or something. But even then, this is a rapier, so it's scary. It's actually not that scary when I think about it. We'll use Justin, potentially? Nah, not quite. Okay, it'll have to be Gretchen. Unlucky. Literally the person that I wanted to give this kill to the least, but that's okay. Perfectly acceptable. Gretchen is a good unit overall. Now, can I kill this guy? Because if I can, I mean... No, I can't quite. I would have to use a Sword Slayer or a Sword Reaver. Probably. Unless I have a good lance in here that I could use. I don't think that she has C rank in lances yet, does she? Nope, D rank in everything. Well, even so, let's throw a lance on her and just see what happens. Because I'm not going to be needing the hand axe. Possibly? Nah, I've changed my mind. I'm just gonna vibe this turn. That's precisely what I'm gonna do. Put Justin right here. Actually, well, yeah, that could be fine. If Justin wants to get attacked by the, this dude, then that's perfectly acceptable. It uses one less use of my, Shadow Darkstone from him. And I'm okay with that. Put Malachi a little bit closer, and then Laverne right here. Okay. Now I have to watch out for the range of the boss dude. Okay, he actually goes for him. Interesting. Okay, yeah. For a second I thought that was in range, but luckily it wasn't. And this guy will do no damage. The Darkstone is really, really good. I like it a lot. That's an awesome mechanic. Okay, now in terms of killing this guy, should be pretty simple now that we swapped to the bow. I would have to assume that... Wow, we're actually not getting a lot done with him. But that's okay. We can kill this guy with Kruthine. That is okay, I guess. I mean, Justin can also get this kill pretty easily, I would have to assume. So we'll go ahead and do that. Not often Justin gets the experience. Maybe I won't use him next run. I have been considering my team planning for the hard mode one. Especially with the information that I have now that I've played through the game, for the most part. And yeah, I don't know if I'll use Justin. He's not bad. He's actually quite good. Having a unit with rescue ability is pretty good in any setting, really, but his stat line is just extremely mediocre. I guess that's to be expected, you know. That is literally how he was advertised to us. Now let's see, this is going to do 24 plus 9 to Radogast, which would be like 33 damage. And with this equipped, he has 28 defense, so I could honestly just go stand up there again. That way I don't have to worry about this at all. Because, yeah, this is going to be a little bit of an issue, so... Maybe I'll go do that. I'll stand, like, right here with the Darkstone. I hate to use so much of it, but it's, a good opportunity. Because this is going to do... I mean, it's not going to double me, right? So, this is, yeah, 33 damage minus his 28 defense for 5, and then this guy's just going to do nothing. So, seems like the play to me. Go ahead and beat up on this guy some with the Iron Blade, perhaps even the Flux, because we double. Wow. I guess that makes sense. She is way down by 2 when it comes to using the Iron Blade. I almost swapped her over to the Steel Sword off of Malachi, but I decided not to. Speaking of Malachi, though, this is a perfect kill for him. A lot of experience to come out of this one. Almost assuredly. I could also instead give it to Gretchen, and then put Malachi right here, and potentially use him to bait the rapier, since he'll actually take damage. I guess we'll see about that. I don't want to put him here because he'll get attacked instead of Radogast, which, to be fair, I could also just do this, and actually make use of my barrier staff, and that way it doesn't matter at all, like literally at all, what happens. So, enjoy your fun in the sun, Malachi. Get you a good level up off of this promoted enemy, please. Awesome. The full level up, 100 experience. Very, very good. What's he gonna get? Okay. Alright, thanks, Malachi. I appreciate it. You definitely deserved that experience, that's for sure. I could probably also kill her with the Ballastae 7 plus, so we'd be doing 21, so we'd be doing 5 per turn, and then we could potentially use this instead. It's a little bit weaker, so it'd be harder to use, but either way. Let's see, we'll go ahead and put Kruthine right here, because this is a Reaver weapon to tomes. And then these guys can just vibe for a little bit. We'll see what happens. Both enemies probably attack. Oh, I guess they just want to use up my expensive equipment. Maybe that's their thing. Is that the thing? It could be. Either way. Maybe that guy wasn't doing anything to Malachi. Maybe that was the thing. I don't perfectly know. We'll see. Oh, well. It's a good thing that I barriered him, because he would have died. I didn't even take that guy into consideration. Good old scary judgment. Although this one... Oh, this one's not judgment. This is just lightning. Still a good amount of damage. Another crit. Kruthine is popping off, no doubt about that. She's quite a lovely unit. I'm not at all displeased to have gotten her. Would have silenced him too. We could potentially use that to our advantage to silence the Shaver guy. Not as though it super matters, but it does silence him if it hits, so let's try it. And then if she crits, then she crits, and if she misses, then she misses, and that's just how it's gonna be. Alright, now he's silenced. That's awesome. And then not a crit, okay. Understandable. Now this is a really cool unit. It does have TIRS. Does that stand for like there's tome, something, reaver, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it's an acronym for something, like all of the effects that it has. Because I know it's a reaver. I know it like poisons, or silence. Reaver silence. What would the T and I stand for though? Tome is reaver silence? Whatever. We'll figure something out for sure. Let's see, can we one-shot this guy? We might be able to. Judgment is a little bit scary if we use the Flux Tome, but we don't have to do that. Oh, okay. Does Judgment count? Okay, it always counts against Laverne. I'll have to keep that in mind then. That's something I didn't consider. Anyway, as for Laverne, if we only had access to a little bit of a better bow, like a longbow or something. So you've got 6 speed. How much does Radogast have? 7. You're not way down. I guess we will have to use Sinal for this. I've got to really keep this guy in mind, because it's obviously, you know, it's not a lot of damage, but it's a brave thing, so 10, which would be 20 against Radogast, which is not a big deal. In fact, even if I have this equipped, it's not that big of a deal, right? It's a pretty big deal. Could be 7 times 2. 5 times 2 on Laverne. It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. So we'll just go up here with our units. In fact, Dawkins doesn't even take damage, so let's just have him handle all of the issues, as we've always done. Dang, he's 1 damage short on killing this person. I would be able to, funnily enough, sail with her, going right here and boarding. So we're gonna do that in order to do some good damage to this guy. Because I'd rather not take damage from that enemy, if I can at all avoid it. And then we'll body up. Should be simple as that, good old Dawkins. Not as though 4 damage is a big deal anyway. Like I said, he's already not taking damage from the ballista dude. Guess I'll heal up Malachi. Don't need to use the Mend Staff. Heal Staff by itself is just fine. Let's see here. So this guy has Rapier. I should send my cavalry unit into the Rapier user. That's exactly what I'll do. Seems to be my best bet anyway. Lance user to take out the sword user. Javelin equipped for the enemy phase, although not going to super matter. That's a great level up. Cannot complain at all. Would like to see a little bit more on the level ups, because I feel like I'm getting gypped a little bit, but that's fine. That'll happen. Put Malachi right here. He can bait out that guy, and then possibly this one? Nah. Understandable. Have day. I do need to keep Radogast out of range. That's very important. Because this guy apparently does move. Honestly, if he does move, that's great. So you don't double any of my units because you're slow. Okay, that's fine. That's kind of great, actually. In fact, Radogast will not even use his stone on enemy phase if it comes, like, because he has to attack, right? So he won't even use his stone on enemy phase. If I stand right here, he might see the effective damage and be like, alright, buddy. On jaw, no cap. And then he'll hit him, I hope. Alternatively, you have 7 defense, and you would take, what, like 3 times 2? So we can put you right here as well. Assuming there's nothing else in range. Okay. I mean, if he wants to, I'm down with it. If he wants to move and get down here a little bit, I'm perfectly happy to see that happen. Very good crit from Malachi, the first one that we've seen out of him. Well, apart from the boss kill, because we saw the boss kill, right? I think he did get a boss kill, didn't he? Okay, goes for Radogast. You face Lucian of the Scallywags. Take this, Dreadnought. Yep, awesome. Very, very good. That'll set us up magnificently for the next turn. Some more pirates. I wonder if they have the same equipment. Just Iron and Sword Reaper. These guys don't move, so that sets me up wonderfully. Does Justin double? No, he doesn't. Does Laverne double? She should with Flux. Yes, so maybe... Well, that's unlucky, I guess. Radogast can reach, actually, so maybe we just do that. Firestone plus Laverne, and then we trade over to the Darkstone. I mean, how much do you do? Wasn't it, like, a pretty good amount? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. 14 damage. I want to, like, use the Firestone on the off chance that I were to miss. Because I would rather not do that, actually. And we'll trade over to the Darkstone, and then use Flux. Maybe even just Steel Bow. I really want to use the Hand Axe, because I love the animation. But I'm going to use Flux, because I'm pretty sure it'll kill. Alright, best to me. That's true, we did beat an entire boat. And now we get a lovely weapon out of it. And a pretty okay level up. Not great, not awful. Dreadnoughts. Let's see. I'll just put Dawkins in range. He's still barriered up, but I mean, let's go for it again. Let's have our fun with the barrier staff. We did purchase it after all. Probably gonna start doing that with a lot of my equipment, just sort of using things. Rider's Bane. Well, I guess I need to disembark with you. We'll go right here to disembark, though, I guess. Doesn't super matter. If you can go right here, equip Hand Axe, question mark? I mean, I guess what I could do, funnily, is put him here. And then go here, go to the supply, put the Iron Axe down, grab the Pure Water, disembark, and then Pure Water. Masterful strats. And that way we have nothing to worry about at all. Alrighty, let's have a quick look here. Yeah, she can almost get the kill. Well, she could get the kill if I attack with Gretchen and then also get the crit, but I don't think that's perfectly going to occur. Maybe Justin can just tank both of these guys. I think the alternative is Dawkins taking a hit anyway. In fact, Dawkins might be in more danger than I first realized, because he's going to get hit. Ah, he's fine. 17 damage, 18 after weapon triangle, so he's fine. He'll be just fine. There's nothing to worry about with Dawkins ever. He's magnificent. Imagine a scenario where Dawkins simply perishes. Does not sound likely to me. Alright, no crit. Unlucky. Although, now this will put us just 1 point. Yep, just 1 point out of range of the kill, I believe. Because she was dealing 16, right? Yeah. I guess I could try for a crit on her, but it's really not a big deal. I'll weaken, and that way Justin gets the kill if he goes that way. Whoever this guy attacks, he's gonna give them experience, so I'm fine with that. I'm hoping he just doesn't attack Radogast, because I don't want to keep using the Darkstone. I've used it a lot this map already. Other than that, though, I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and end turn. Might have been able to move Malachi somewhere decent, but it doesn't really matter to me. Good old Justin, probably getting weighed down by the Rider's Bane, but now that that guy's in kill range, it doesn't matter. This other guy over here, there's no way that he doubles anyway, so looks good to me. Awesome. Yeah, this will set up Justin for another kill. I'll probably just javelin this guy. Hopefully that works out. Good old Rider's Bane actually came in more handy than I thought it would. If I ever, I'm probably going to end up doing a little bit of balancing, personally, whenever it comes to, fixing the Rider's Bane, personally, in my own game, because, I think it's a little bit weak. I think I'd like it to have, like, 8 might or something. Maybe bump that up by 1. Because as you can see, the 7 might's good, but it's only 21 damage. Bumping it up to 24 seems like a pretty good alternative. That said, I would possibly also move the Zen Bateau and stuff like that up a little bit as well. A lot of interruptions today, it would appear. Ooh, Justin with the miss. Unlucky. Bit of a skill issue there. Literally. Low skill on this man. 'Tis a shame. I guess Malachi, one or the other. He can have this kill, most assuredly. Yeah, I hope that we can get some good level ups on him. I know he's not gonna get to promote. I know that there's only one other promotion. Excellent level up. I know there's only one other promotion in the game. And it's not him, unfortunately. As good as these stats are, I don't know if he's even gonna be reaching promotion level. Completely depends on how things go here forward. Let's see, so we can give this kill to Sievert, I was going to say. Unluckily, she can't get the kill, or he. Is it he or she? Himself, okay. I like the cute eyes, what can I say? SMH. Oh well, no discrimination here. Let's see, so... Yeah, I'll 3-range this one. I just need one hit to take place, and if two take place, then I'm very pleased. We'll speed through this one. We've seen this animation a good few times. Very nice level up. Excellent. Power and speed. I think that the defense... Oh wow, actually I forgot her defense and res were so high. At least in terms of growth rates. Yeah, she's really good. She's really good. There'll never come a time where I'm displeased by her. Can we double with anything? No, it does not appear that we can. I think she's not weighed down by killer, so yeah, she's just not doubling. That's fine. This guy's weighed down by 2. Not quite doubling range still. Let's see. In terms of power, you're a little bit stronger, so I could just leave you in range of both. We'll do it like this. We'll hit with the hand axe, and then we'll trade over and cancel away with Dawkins. Not Dawkins. I'm always forgetting his name, Becker. We'll trade this over. Killer axe. Please? Killer axe, there we go. And then flee, like our life depends on it, although it does not. Excellent placement. Very, very good. Okay, so now for these very devastating tomes that pull us down to so little HP. Luckily, Radogast can one-shot them. We don't have to kill them all, I'm just gonna rush past them. Dawkins should be able to get a kill soon enough. Excellent level up. Radogast kind of popping off. Okay, and then, yeah. In terms of that, I'm a little bit worried just for her safety, but otherwise, not a big deal. What kind of bow? Only a steel bow. Any interesting equipment up here? Does not appear as though that's the case. I'm probably just gonna leave her alive. I'd rather not. I'd rather not fight her, I think. The white gem would be nice. I know you get extra, like, stuff for having higher gold at the end, but I'm not gonna fight her in this run. You'll have to watch the hard mode playthrough for me to fight her. That's exactly how that's gonna have to be. Let's see, so she's got access to the Brave Ballista as well. Maybe I will shoot her once with a Ballista. Maybe that'll be fun. It's gonna be hard, because I think I've decided not to use Sanal in my next playthrough. But she's really good. I like Sanal. I really, really do. Maybe I'll find a way to work her in. Maybe I'll have enough money left over. Guess we'll have to see. Let's see. Can we kill this guy? I'd really like to not take the damage, but I guess if it's gonna be anybody, it can be Dawkins. I could also just do this. Heal up Justin instead, and not worry about it too much. There we go. Excellent. Let's see how this goes. Here's hoping I don't get crit by the, like, floating 5% crit on the Sword Reaver. I know that it has that possibility. Very nice experience. And I should be just fine otherwise, right? Yeah, okay. She's got enough luck to avoid it, and then this guy does not have enough luck to avoid it. 36 crit is nothing small. Nothing that Sanal is not capable of. Okay, and then I know there's another Ballista dude up here. I'm just gonna stay out of his range. As much as I would like to tear these guys to shreds with a hammer, which I think she has, or is it on Dawkins? Either way, as much as I would like to do that, I'm not going to. Although Dawkins doesn't take damage from the Ballista, so maybe I still will do that. I guess we'll see. In terms of these guys, they both have lances, so I'm gonna handle this interestingly. I'm going to... Well, first I'm gonna kill this guy, I think. I hope. Wow, okay. Yeah, see, that's my thing. The Rider's Bane is just an effective Iron Lance in essence. Well, he can kill one of them, assuredly. Right? He better. And he'll probably dodge. I mean, it's a 47. It'll happen, right? Like, I mean, it's fine. This is a pretty fun map, though. I've had a great time with this map so far. No major mishaps or anything. I think that the most difficult map might have been the second one, when I think back on it, but this one's been a very fun one, too. Yeah, we can just kill that guy. I'm probably gonna do that, to be perfectly honest. I don't like the Judgment Tome just kind of floating there. It's quite strong, quite good. Makes light magic quite relevant. It's a good, how would I put this? It's a good way of making me flex my brain muscle as it pertains to the balance of light tomes. Because as it pertains to tomes, like dark magic and light magic particularly, I feel like, oh wow, nice dodge there, Justin. That's, I'm very pleased with that one. But as it pertains to those two, there's a lot that you have to take into consideration. Because, you know, Oh, a 92 miss. I guess we're just doing all of the weird RNG right now. That's fine. We have a men's staff on Sievert nearby. That's weird. A 92 miss? Are you kidding? That's like a 95. Alright, I guess. Alright. You know what? Understandable. Anyway, like I was saying, it's very cool what all you can do with tomes and magic and stuff. And while I don't feel like light magic necessarily needs to be differentiated, because it is essentially just the sword equivalent, right? While I don't feel like it needs to be differentiated, it kinda probably needs to be differentiated a little bit, you know what I mean? It's nice to have light magic that actually has extra effects as opposed to just being a little bit of a weaker anima magic on a general scale. I like how base FE8 handles this with the usage of light magic having more crit rates. I find that to be very fun. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I guess she's just gonna stand there like that as a boat for a little while. Probably for the remainder of the map, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to... let's see. How do I want to do this? I guess I'll just let Dawkins kill both of these guys. What do you have, Red Gem? Yeah, just stand here with your Sword Reaver, my guy. My dude. My absolute champion of the bogs. You have Iron Blade. Yeah, I'll just Dragonstone, and then maybe I'll just kill this guy with this. Sure. Looks good to me. I'll use Flexstone for accuracy. Oh, nice. Good crit. I like how light magic is handled in FE8 because it has more crit rate than usual. I think it's like 3%, 5%, and 8% respectively on the different things. So that's cool. Let's see, you're just out of range. That's great. Malachi, you might just go to the back. Or I could silence, potentially. Probably not, to be honest. I'm going to skip this again. Very long animations. Wow, a crit there. Very good. Well, that's a kill for Justin, if that's the case. I will not pass that up. No siree. I guess how I'll do this. Ooh, that is a perfect level up. I just want more skill on him, but otherwise it's a perfect level up. I'm going to give Gretchen the Ballista, the Dreadnoughts, and I'm going to take that back to Sanal, and we'll see if we can use that once or twice. Otherwise, we should be good for the remainder of the map. And then, like, the thing with... wow, amazing level up there, too. The thing with dark magic is that it's usually the gimmicky one in hacks, and I'm not perfectly sure that I enjoy that in all instances. In fact, there are a good few where I don't enjoy that pretty much straight up. However, that's not to say that I think it's bad. I think it really depends, because if you do, like, super gimmicky dark magic, it's not really that fun. Like, I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to put poison on every flux tome, like I've seen done before. Because I don't feel like that really adds much to the experience. It's just like, oh, it poisons. Alright. Just another weapon that poisons. And then if you go into a... like, from a player perspective, if you go in and you fight a bunch of flux users, it's like, ugh, now I'm poisoned. Just for existing in the presence of dark magic, you know what I mean? It's not my favorite, but it's not that bad either. Let's see, so... I can just put Dawkins up here. I was going to give the halberd over to Laverne and let her do that, because I like Laverne and I want her to get more kills, but Dawkins can perfectly choke this point, kill both of these guys, and then also not take too much damage from this, especially if I barrier him. You see what I mean? Like, if dark magic, if Flux just poisoned, then I would just be sitting here like, oh my gosh, it's not really that big of a deal, but now he's going to be poisoned, and I have to dedicate my next turn to, getting rid of that unless I have something more urgent. I'm not a fan of it on a general scale. Alrighty, halberd it up. Yeah, that'll work out just fine. Part of me wants to not even halberd, because I could just hand axe and then enemy phase the dude, the flux guy, but I think halberd's funny. If Laverne can kill with the hand axe, I'm going to do it. Please? There's no way she can. Yeah, she's just short of it. She can with the Flux Tome, but then she takes 11 damage, so... I mean, that's fine, honestly. Like, that's acceptable. Let's see. I want to see if I can get her some experience. I guess I'll Beyblade, even though it's a little bit superfluous. Very nice. Then I'll trade her over to a better sword, or a not as valuable sword. I was going to take the Dreadnought down there, now that I think about it. Rip. Well, you have more strength, right? No, Laverne has more strength. That's kind of crazy. Either way. One of those scallywags dropped this axe. You might as well take it. Appreciate it. Tomahawk. Rare. That'll be going to Dawkins. Most assuredly. Assuming he has A rank. Let's see. B rank. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be using that axe then. Unfortunate. Let's see. I'm just going to disembark. I'm actually going to embark again. I don't want to have to deal with this person. I'll just take his life away from him. And then I'll have you stand here. And that way there are no more of those. And we'll just heal up Justin because that's funny. Comedy gold. But yeah, all in all, this map has gone wonderfully. It's been a very fun map. Now, what I'm waiting to see is a complete reversal in that. Which could certainly occur. Starting with this. The boss is in range. I just need to make sure that I don't have crit rates against me. I don't know if anybody has enough luck to bait the boss out except for Malachi. So that's probably what I'm doing. What do you have? Okay, just some Cavaliers with steel equipment. That's fine. We don't have to deal with those. Disembark, and then eventually we'll get you that other ballista. There we go. I heal up Laverne. Let's see. So let me make sure. 18 luck and 13 crits. You do have 20 HP, right? I mean, like, sure. Surely. Yeah, we'll, I'll just do this with Laverne. And then I'll mend staff up. But yeah, very nice map. Didn't actually take as long as I thought it would. My recording shows a long time, but that's because it's still been recording during the time I've been gone, so that's been a thing. I'm sure it's not that bad. It's been a fun one. Okay, and then we'll put Malachi right here. Iron sworded up just for the extra avoid, although that doesn't actually add extra avoid, whatever. There we go. Iron blade or iron sword. Feyblade? Sure, Feyblade. Might as well have fun with it. Like I said, it's gonna break eventually. We're gonna get it at the start of the hard mode playthrough too, so might as well have our fun. There we go. And end turn. I'm just gonna speed through it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit low on recording time right now. It's a bit of a shame. But you know, that is how it be sometimes. Excellent level up. Power, defense, and speed. Excellent level up. Okay. For wasting my time, I'm going to make this very painful. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm sure this will be painful. This is going to hurt a lot. Here's hoping he doesn't double. There should be no way. Not only is Malachi fast, but the Lunatome is heavy, and he's a dark mage. They're not known for their constitution. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, 8 cons. No, he's most assuredly not going to be doing anything scary to me. I'm just going to go ahead and get this kill. Alrighty, let's just go ahead and kill this boss and get it over with. Let's see. So, Steel Sword, that should work out just fine. No crits or anything. I can very safely avoid this death from Jorter. He's got his jorts on, that's for sure. He's definitely just Ewan. I can feel that for sure. He's Ewan. He's got the Ewan vibe to him between the colors scheme, the druid being part, you know, all of that stuff. Either way, let's just finish this. I'm gonna give Gretchen the kill. Maybe? Gretchen could get the kill, although I think we all know one unit who most assuredly deserves it. Go ahead and place him right here. Grab the... actually, before we do this, I do... let's see, I don't actually have the ability to do anything else. So I was going to try out that new ballista. I guess you'll just have to wait until next time to see that one. We'll just use this bop, take his soul, and then... here we go. Iron Blade away for now. Iron Axe because it's cool. It'll hit. Yeah, it'll hit. Very, very nice. This can't be. How to dance like you. Alcius. It's like Arceus, but not. Darn you. I guess that's that one dude, not their actual god, the like noble dude. Bet that's him. A very good level up. Laverne has been insane. Easily one of the best units I've ever used. Okay, I think we've gotten caught up in something bigger than just random bandits. I heard that robed one who was leading them mentioned Duke Alcius. Didn't peeve him off, did you? Of course not. Huh. Well, politics goes way over my head. You know anything about this? Not really. We should just try and make haste for Fusel and report everything there. Yeah, so you were saying something before the fight. Yes, I apologize. I was short with you. I spoke down to you. Just what? I know this may sound ridiculous to you. After you left, I swore to myself that I'd be different, that I'd change. And so, I wanted to see you, to try and apologize. But when I saw you on the street, back in Barnet, I couldn't believe myself. Who is this woman with eyes of steel, and what had she done with my daughter? I told myself that I came to try and make reparations, to apologize, and that we'd reconcile. You asked if I expected you to beg me for help. I, on some level, did. I was still arrogant. I fell back on how I act with a tough customer or so. And I've still not shown you the respect you deserve. You didn't need my help, but I expected you to. And so I further wronged you. I mean, I kinda did need a job. You would have gotten by, I can see that. You've become strong, or maybe you always were, and I was too blind to see it. But I was thrown off, and I lashed out. I hurt you again. I really am a fool. Father, I know that maybe I've broken things between us too much to ever be repaired. I just want you to know that I'm truly sorry for all the pain and anguish I've caused you. I just want you to be happy. If that means not seeing me ever again, I'll do that. You don't need to say anything now. No, honestly, I never thought I'd hear the word sorry from you. Feels weird, and I really do think you're sincere. I know you're not an evil man. You're the man who always went with me to buy cookies and always remembered which flavor and icing I liked. But Father, you don't understand what it was like at the company. Every day was so stressful. I felt like I was in a raging river, barely keeping my head above water. You never listened when I was begging for help. I can't just forget that because of a few words. I see. But I want to believe that we can be a family. It can't ever go back to how it was, if we really haven't changed as much as you think, but maybe we can try again. Oh, are you crying? Why shouldn't I be? I don't deserve this. Maybe you don't. Maybe I'm being foolish and too accepting, but that's my choice to make. I don't need this, and I can get by, but I'd like to believe it's possible. I understand. I'll do everything I can. Alright. Excellent. That went very well. That was a fantastic little story piece there. I do wonder how that's going to play into the next part, though, because my assumption is that we're just going to end up fighting against the dude, the noble. So, I'm not sure how that's going to go. I look forward to trying it out. I have a feeling that, next map's going to be a very fun one, for perhaps reasons that I've mentioned in this episode. If you know what that is, then I guess you know, but guess we'll see how it goes. Overall, a lovely map. I do apologize for all the interruptions throughout it. I definitely got sidetracked a little bit. My thoughts are scattered, but the map was fun in all measurable ways. I do look forward to trying out defeating that sniper in the next playthrough, so do make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel and you want to see the hard mode playthrough of this game, because yeah, this one is not the last playthrough. I'm going to do this one twice. There's New Game Plus and everything. But anyway, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and if you feel like donating via Ko-fi, I very much appreciate it. Until next time, I'll see you later.